Manhunt. In 2003, Rockstar Games released a stealth horror game called Manhunt. Developed by Rockstar North, the game launched on the PlayStation 2 in November 2003, and later came to PC and Xbox in 2004. But Manhunt wasn't like other games. It quickly became one of the most controversial video games ever made. The reason? Extreme violence. The game featured brutal, realistic executions that shocked players and critics alike. Years later, in 2007, a former Rockstar employee revealed that even the developers felt uncomfortable while making the game. According to them, the violence felt too real, and many believed the game had crossed a line. Then came the real-world tragedy. In 2004, British media linked Manhunt to the murder of a 14-year-old boy in England. The victim's parents claimed the game had influenced the killer. However, after investigation, police found no connection between the game and the crime. Authorities concluded the murder was the result of a drug-related robbery, not video game influence. The judge held the killer fully responsible, and all legal claims against Rockstar were dropped. Still, the damage was done. The controversy refused to die. Some stores banned or removed Manhunt, while others saw something unexpected. Sales increased. Manhunt became a symbol of the debate around video game violence, censorship, and how far entertainment should go. Even today, it remains one of the most disturbing and talked about games in gaming history. Hatred. In 2015, an independent studio called Destructive Creations released a game, Hatred. From the very first trailer, the message was clear. This game wasn't trying to entertain, it was trying to provoke. Hatred is a top-down shooter where players control a nameless character driven by pure hatred toward humanity. The goal is simple and disturbing. Kill as many people as possible. The game's black and white visual style, combined with graphic violence and the protagonist's cold, nihilistic monologues, sparked immediate backlash. Critics accused the game of glorifying mass violence. In 2014, Steam Greenlight removed Hatred, citing concerns over its extreme content. After public debate and backlash over censorship, the decision was reversed, and the game was later released on Steam in 2015. Despite this, the controversy didn't stop. Many reviewers refused to cover the game. Others warned it crossed ethical boundaries by stripping violence of context or consequence. The developers defended their work, claiming Hatred was meant as a dark commentary on violence in games, not an endorsement of it. Sad Satan. In 2015, a mysterious game appeared online. No official website, no developer name, no proper release. It was called Sad Satan. The game surfaced on the dark web and quickly spread through YouTube after a horror content creator showcased its disturbing gameplay. At first glance, Sad Satan looks simple. A first-person game where you walk endlessly through dark concrete corridors, no objectives, no instructions, just silence, broken by distorted sounds and unsettling noises. But the deeper you go, the worse it gets. The walls are covered with glitched images, disturbing photographs, and disturbing text. Some images appeared to resemble real people, including alleged criminals and missing children, though many were heavily distorted and never officially confirmed. This is where the controversy exploded. Players reported encountering extreme imagery, disturbing audio clips, and references that felt deeply unsettling. Rumors spread that the game contained illegal or criminal material. However, no verified evidence ever confirmed these claims. Cybersecurity experts and journalists later suggested that many versions circulating online were fake or modified, created by trolls to intensify the game's reputation. The original creator of Sad Satan remains unknown. There's no official explanation of its meaning. To this day, Sad Satan remains one of the most disturbing and mysterious games ever discovered on the internet. Rayplay. In 2006, a Japanese adult game quietly released online. Its name was Rayplay. Almost immediately, it became one of the most infamous video games ever created. Developed by a company called Illusion, Rayplay was an adult visual simulation game. But unlike other adult games, its content crossed a line that shocked the world. The game allowed players to stalk and assault characters, including scenarios involving non-consensual acts. There was no moral choice system, no punishment, and no consequences. When the game gained international attention around 2009, the backlash was immediate. Politicians, media outlets, and human rights groups condemned the game. It was labeled dangerous, unethical, and deeply disturbing. Governments stepped in. Rayplay was banned or restricted in multiple countries. Online marketplaces removed it, and payment processors refused to support its sale. Under intense pressure, Illusion officially apologized and announced that the game would no longer be sold. The company later changed its policies and removed similar content from future projects. Today, Rayplay is rarely mentioned by name. Postal 2. In 2003, a game was released. Its name was Postal 2. Developed by Running with Scissors, Postal 2 was an open-world first-person game that dropped players into a small American town for one simple goal: finish your errands for the week. But how you completed those errands was entirely up to you. And that's where the controversy began. Postal 2 allowed players to engage in extreme, absurd, and often shocking behavior, violence against civilians, crude humor, and actions that were intentionally offensive. Nothing was forced, but everything was possible. The game leaned heavily into dark satire. Its developers openly stated that Postal 2 was meant to mock society, censorship, politics, and media outrage by pushing everything to the extreme. Not everyone saw it that way. Critics accused the game of glorifying violence and promoting offensive stereotypes. Several countries banned or censored Postal 2. Major retailers refused to sell it. Reviews were split. Despite the backlash, Postal 2 gained a cult following. The controversy actually helped it sell more copies. Running with Scissors responded to criticism with the same attitude the game was built on. They didn't apologize. Thrill Kill. In the late 1990s, originally developed by Paradox Development and published by Virgin Interactive, Thrill Kill was meant to release on the PlayStation 1. But unlike other fighting games of its time, Thrill Kill pushed shock value to the extreme. The game featured disturbing characters trapped in a twisted version of hell, each fighting to escape eternal punishment. Instead of traditional knockouts, matches ended with graphic finishing moves designed purely to shock. Even by 1998 standards, it was considered too much. Then, everything changed. Virgin Interactive was acquired by Electronic Arts. After reviewing the game, EA made a final decision: Thrill Kill would never be released. EA stated that the game did not fit their brand image and was too violent and controversial to publish. Incomplete versions of Thrill Kill leaked online, spreading through bootleg discs and emulation communities. Over time, the banned game gained a cult following, fueled by curiosity and its forbidden status. Thrill Kill became legendary, not for how good it was, but for how far it went. To this day, it remains one of the most infamous unreleased video games in history.